was on fire. It still is. We're still waiting. Artist Alley is in there. I hope our stuff isn't affected.
This is ALA. I'll fuck you over again.
I was at Sakura-con this year.
Oh,
With their waterfall.
because we go every year.
They evacuated Artist Alley. We're stuck out here.
ACT insurance is $50.
Who's Cat Bat? Is Cat Bat here?
I wish I could do that.
What are they discussing?
Just the Weezings are a lot more.
Yeah. Do you need me to hold it? If you cannot tell, I am sick, but I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. I wasn't able to record any footage for Thursday and Friday because I was so exhausted from getting it at around 9 p.m. on Thursday. Then on Friday, I had to rush setting up in the morning at 7:30 a.m. Artist Alley opened at 10 a.m. and fire marshal inspectors wanted our structures built by 9:30 so they could come around and measure it to make sure it was up to code. Displays could only be 4 feet from the table, and it could be 8 feet from the floor if you had any floor structures. I had never built a 4-foot structure, so this was very new to me, and it was exhausting trying to get it right and for me to figure it out. Suffice to say, I was a little haggard throughout the entire day. As for Saturday, oh my god, where do I begin? We had such a nice time exploring and buying treats from Pike Place Market, only to walk up to a cloud of smoke and about 11 fire trucks. It was the Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory was on fire. Everyone was evacuated from the Arch building and surrounding hotels. The Artist Alley was filled with smoke and we weren't allowed in. No one knew what was happening, but we were all directed to wait for further communication from staff via Eventini or email. They handed us little bottles of water as we waited in the atrium for any word if Artist Alley was even going to be open on Saturday. At around 2:30 p.m., they finally let us in and extended Artist Alley hours until 9 p.m. Not only had I been awake since 6 a.m., I was also starving and had to order room service since I was so exhausted, and I didn't want to walk at night to try and find a restaurant that was open past 9. I will say attendees were troopers throughout this entire fiasco. They were more than willing to wait around for Artist Alley to open, some even checking up on us to make sure we were okay. This had to be the kindest crowd I've ever had the pleasure to interact with, and I would be willing to forget every bad thing that happened that weekend just for a chance to sell to them again. But did you think that that was it? No. Gas leak at 2 a.m. Arch building had to be evacuated again for attendees. I feel so bad for them. Just what a con. This is the part where I do a breakdown of my expenses, but I am just so out of it that I'll sum everything up. My total expense was around $1,800 for this convention, and I ended up with a net profit of about $4,400 after state taxes and expenses. This has been one of the most successful cons for me, and I'd rate it as high up as Holiday Matsuri, ASIN, or Youmacon. I can't help but feel Saturday's sales suffered because of the Cheesecake Factory incident. I know in my heart I could have made at least another $500 if we had opened up on time. I would have been miserable if it wasn't for my hotel roomies, so please check them out. I'll drop their socials below. Thank you once again for watching my video. This con had me so stressed out that I barely got any footage, so I had to make do with what I had. I hope you enjoyed this vlog regardless of how short it was. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.